Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in this part we're gonna talk about research ethic, and our topic for today we're gonna talk about the principle, the example, and the difference between informed consent and informed consent form. Without further, let's just get in. The first one, principle. In research ethics there are four principles: autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. What is autonomy? Autonomy is the participants are fully authority to join the research. In here, the researcher gives the authority for the participants to voluntarily join the research, and the researcher can't force the participants. The second one, beneficence. Beneficence is minimize the risks for both of participants and researcher. The third one is non-maleficence. Non-maleficence means this research doesn't harm the participant, whether it's verbal or non-verbal. And the last is justice. Justice is the fairness in choosing the participant without any discrimination. And for example, like the researchers should choose the participants without giving them any discrimination. Okay, we're gonna move on to the example of ethical practice in education. Okay, the first one is autonomy. Why autonomy? Because most of the researcher that I know, that I ever experienced, that they give fully authority to the participants to join their research, and the researcher never forced them to follow it. And the second one is non-maleficence. Non-maleficence means the researcher that do a research never harm them, whether it's verbal or non-verbal. And the next one is the example of unethical practice. The most common things that happen in research in Indonesia is identifying information. Some of the researchers still provide an information about the participants in their research paper, so it makes the readers can track the participants itself. For example, they provide the name of the institute that participants attend, or maybe they provide some other information. And the second one is informed consent. In Indonesia itself, we are never use informed consent, not never, but rare, almost never, maybe. Yeah, because they tend to just like asking in verbal, asking directly rather than do a informed consent paper. So the researcher can never use the informed consent. Okay, and the next one is, what is informed consent? Well, informed consent is a voluntary agreement that provided by the researcher for the participant to participate in her or his research. Mostly, in informed consent contain the agreement, the purpose of the researcher or the participant's identity. And what is informed consent form? Informed consent form is the form of informed consent itself. Okay, you still don't get it? Okay, let's see the example. Okay, here are the example of consent form. Consent form, there are a lot of forms that researchers do, but this is one of them. And the consent form, the information convert is the body of the consent itself from here. So consent form is the form of the informed consent. Okay, there those are our topic for today. If you still want to know, please watch my next video. Thank you.